everyone, this is Shoddy Noctowls, and tonight I wanted to share my thoughts on this. I tried to do a video last night where I tried sharing these thoughts as well, but I noticed after 20 minutes I realized my mic hadn't been properly connected to my computer, but I figured, maybe it was just Spirit trying to tell me that it might be better to just share this another time, and I'm glad I did. Um, I think after uh, uh, experiencing another day and watching and connecting with different energies from different YouTubers. I'll leave their names anonymous because I feel it's the best thing to do. But I I think that just as women have their connect with uh, or just as the feminine, because both men and women have their own masculine and feminine energies. Just as the feminine connects with the divine feminine, so does the masculine have its own divine masculine that it connects with. And I think that Cernunnos is very different than a lot of people may perceive him to be. When most people see Cernunnos, I'd imagine, for those who have heard of him, they probably see him as the Lord of the Forest, the Wild Man, and although and the Horned One, and although he is all these things, there is much more to Cernunnos than just those elements. Cernunnos is the balance between our own primal animal and human natures. Our nature of the forest, of the wild, and our nature in the village, the town, civilization. To find a middle ground between those energies, I think, is very important. I think what happens in our society nowadays, in many different countries around the world, is many men in particular, due to either not being able to express their primal selves or in a healthy manner, or feeling safe enough in their surroundings, they will sometimes channel that wild energy in an aggressive manner. And while I don't necessarily see anything wrong with protecting and guarding others as well as ourselves, I feel that it's important to recognize what we are how we wield our swords as well as our staffs, you know. How we wield our power, our strength against others and as well as ourselves. I think strength is much more, however, than just physical toughness. It is much more than just how we wield a sword. It is much more than how we than how we than how we than how skilled we are in combat might be a term I might use. I think it is also important to recognize that to be truly strong, it also takes a strong heart, you know. Heart is something that I think a lot of people have forgotten these days, you know. Heart to be kind, even when we are harmed. To be kind even when there are certain circumstances that don't always go the way that we would like them to go. And it takes a lot of strength to be kind. It takes a lot of strength to forgive others as well as ourselves, to pierce through the pain and sadness and find the illumination in the darkness, the willingness to still continue despite the odds. I think it takes great strength to do these things. Strength that goes far beyond just our physical aptitude, goes far beyond our skill and weapons, goes far beyond our prowess in battle. Strength is something that is not just seen, but also felt. Strength, at least strength to me, inner strength, is the earth that swells from the abyss, just as that primal force comes from the forest in springtime. Strength that is truly primal, yet directed in a well-meaning manner. I think that if more men, or even women, but I'm saying men in particular because my brothers, if they can see the merit that is within the goddess, within Morrigan, within Crone Raven, within their feminine shadow, see the illumination in that darkness, then I believe it will help balance them, help them find inner strength, trust, nurturing care, and they will in turn eventually be able to balance Morrigan, Feminine Shadow, Raven Kroll with their own understanding, whether it be through the Stag Warrior, Cernunnos, the Inner Flame, or any other source you connect with deep down. I think that there has to be a balance between feminine and masculine, you know. Has to be a balance between understanding how we can work together as a group, as a team, learning to see the merit that both sides have, both feminine and masculine. I truly believe that that it's important, and for me personally, I don't think I would have been able to get this far had it not been for the goddess, for Morrigan, for Raven Kroll, for my feminine shadow. Although I did put a good amount of work in traveling this path, and although it wasn't easy, I recognize that she was also a major part of what has allowed me to become a lot stronger, as well as kinder and gentler. And I truly believe that for a warrior to truly be a warrior, or let me see how I can rephrase this. For a warrior to truly find his deepest inner strength in my eyes, in the view of my spirit, is a warrior who has learned the teachings from both the crone and the wintry and spring Holly and Oak King Father. And I say father singular because they are really one source, even though they are rulers of two different times of the year, times of seasons. I think that the wisdom of the feminine, the perseverance of the masculine, I believe are two things that can truly help a lot of people, you know? You know, for the last millennia or so, there have been many societies that have seemed to want to either demonize or divide those energies, you know. And I believe that it has caused a lot of struggle and pain for a lot of people. But I believe if one can see past that, if one can see to the end of the underworld, the sunlight after a long cold winter, if they can see, they can only just see the merits between balancing these energies within themselves and with their understanding of others. I truly believe it would bring a lot of hope, you know, a lot of healing, a lot of constructive healing. And I know it's not a path for everyone, you know, and but I feel like, at least for me, it's been a path well worth walking, you know, and I hope that my words may resonate with y'all, and at least in a way where even if it's something that you don't quite readily believe, I still think it's important to share because I think we could all use a wee bit more kindness, understanding, and gentleness, as well as forgiveness, you know? I think that sometimes we just need a calm in the storm, you know? A place where we can, a safe haven where we can calm ourselves and just find some inner peace, you know? So, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave your comments or um, whatever else have you in the comment section below, and I hope you all have a good rest of the evening. Take care.